Southwest Florida, you're looking live here at the African Network of Southwest Florida's Gala here 2018 at the Crown Plaza Hotel. And speaking of Africa, the Kwanzaa celebration is going to take place, which is a celebration of many of the African cultures and traditions. It's going to take place on December 29th, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct,
right?
Yes.
And it's going to take place at the Dr. Carrie Robinson Center, one of the spearheaders of the event. We're encouraging everybody to come out, but you got to talk to the Quality Life Center about getting your RSVP made. But before we'll get into all that in a second, let's introduce some people here who are instrumental in bringing Kwanzaa to our community in a big way. Get to meet Todd Thomas. Todd, you're at the Quality Life Center. Tell us your role there.
Well, I'm a programs director, and I'm also bringing the STEM program to the Quality Life Center. And then I'm here to support this beautiful sister on the other side of you.
All right. You got on a nice outfit.
Yes, sir. And it's
got some little blue and white in it. Tell us about that.
Well, I chose this. I have about 10 to 15 of these, but I chose this one because it represents my colors of the Brothers of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, of which he is a member.
I just happen to have on blue by coincidence, but it's in my heart, and I'll take advantage of it. If Phi Beta Sigma is in the house, and we'll certainly be there for Kwanzaa, right?
Yes,
if I'm not mistaken, Phi Beta Sigma and Zeta Phi Beta sorority are a big part of this.
That's correct. And then we have some other organizations, the 100 Black Men, the City of Fort Myers, the African Network, which we're here now. I recently learned that Delta Sigma Theta will be represented as well.
Okay. And Leap is Live is proud to be a media sponsor of the event. I'll be there. And here we have Keisha. Keisha, what's your last name? All I know is Miss Keisha.
Allen.
Now when you say Allen, I go like, yeah, right. I remember. Miss Keisha, first of all, you over at the Quality Life Center. What is your title there?
I'm the Performing Arts Director, and I also run the youth programs.
The youth programs. Tell us some of the programs you have there.
We have early learning for children ages 2 and 3. We have VPK for 4-year-olds. We have 5 through 12 in our after-school program and 13 to 18 in our teen program.
Okay. The Kwanzaa celebration with Quality Life Center spearheading it is nothing new to the community. But this year, on December the 29th, has a nice little twist to it, taking it to the Dr. Carrie Robinson Center, being a big production of a lot of different organizations involved. Tell us about the thought process of making it a bigger production.
Well, Kwanzaa is a holiday that talks about collaboration and teamwork and creativity. So we wanted to reach out to the community and different organizations so that they can get involved with it and really participate so it can feel like we are truly coming together to put this event on.
Mm-hmm. What can people expect?
A great time, food, fun. We have some performances that's going to take place. We have some drumming, some dancing, some singing. We're going to talk about Kwanzaa. So even people who don't understand what Kwanzaa is, we're going to talk about what it is. We're going to describe the gifts and the food and the principles that tie into the holiday. So even people who don't know about it or don't celebrate it and they just want to learn about it, they're welcome to come and attend.
And this is not a religious event. This is for everybody. This is a cultural thing and enlightening thing. The process, everybody can't just walk up there on the 29th. What time does it take place? And tell us about that process. I understand you have to make that contact with Quality Life Center, RSVP, and then it's absolutely free.
It is free. We're asking for people to RSVP so that we have enough seats and food for everyone. People who don't get a chance to RSVP, we will have general seating, but we can't guarantee a table unless they send me an email or a phone call at kallen@qlcswfl.org, and that's also on Quality Life Center's website.
Okay, and say that one more time.
Allen, ALLEN, at QLCSWFL.org.
So calling you and leaving a message on a voicemail and all that, that's not an official RSVP. They got to go through email.
Well, I prefer email because you'll make sure that I get it.
Mm-hmm. Todd, I know you're excited about this will be your first year experiencing Kwanzaa with the Quality Life Center, just from working behind the scenes and starting to put it together. How excited are you about it, and what are some things that are really standing out to you?
Oh, I'm very excited because you may not know this, but my mom is of the Yoruba faith. Mm-hmm. So she's always supported and demonstrated and taught us about Kwanzaa. so I'm very familiar with it. But I'm really excited more for the community side of it, getting the community involved, getting the organizations, our NPHC organizations out, the city, the community leaders, 100 Black men, yourself. We want to make this inclusive of everyone, so we can learn about Kwanzaa, fellowship, have a good time, and then move into the next year.
That's the African Network of Southwest Florida, is another one of those organizations. The spirit of community, bringing people together, celebrating our cultures, our diversity, that has always been a hallmark of the Quality Life Center, hasn't it?
That's right. When I moved here 27 years ago, I remember seeing Mr. Muhammad then. And about 20 years ago, I started volunteering on an irregular basis. You were already there, as if I remember, correct?
I was one of the early board members.
Yes. So
Before Keisha even came in town.
Oh, see, so
Keisha, you probably don't remember when we first met. I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
it wasn't in the swimming pool, was it?
No.
Okay. But thinking of that, the Quality Life Center has always been a bastion of the community, and even now it's more important now that our center and our community comes together as we work together for these children.
I want to compliment the Quality Life Center. I know this is not all about the Quality Life Center, but somebody has to quarterback the process. Quality Life Center has done, and my conversation with Abdul Haq Muhammad, my good friend over there, the executive director, he's emphasized that, but somebody has to quarterback it, and Quality Life Center has always been about the process of getting everybody involved.
You're right.
Go ahead.
We also have different churches that are a part of it. We have Unity Church. We have the Islamic Center that's also contributing. So, it's not about religion. It's just about us coming together as a people. And the values that Kwanzaa talk about, we instill every day. So it talks about faith and creativity and self-determination and cooperation. So those are things that are unsaid that we do every day, and we intertwine it in our programs.
In the 28 years LePis Live has been on the scene, I have never taken my television show to Kwanzaa. So I am even excited myself about actually being able to cover this with LePis Live on Fox 4. Back to how I first met you, people saying, well, you're going to tell how you first met. You don't remember this, but I was over the Quality Life Center, the building that they're in now. Of course, I saw the building when it was nothing, and I was in there cleaning it up when it was repossessed and got deeded over to Quality Life Center by the Weed and Seed program.
Right.
So I was way back then. But anyway, you had come in town years later, and in the back door of Quality Life Center, where they are now, Muhammad and I were standing there talking. You walked up, and then Lee said, hey, this is Keisha. She's from New York. She's into the arts. She's this, that, and the other. You weren't even working for the Q yet. I just remember you standing there, and then I shook your hand, and I said, and then years later, you became Miss Keisha, and you the same girl that Muhammad introduced me to, who was standing there, who was down from New York. So you came down for what purpose? You were in New York and you moved down, or what?
Yeah, I moved down after 9/11, and my dad's family was here, so I just moved here, and I already knew Mr. Muhammad, and he was doing something that I did in New York, and we instantly connected. And I interviewed and did my observation and got involved and never left.
That's an amazing story. How long ago was that?
That was almost 17 years ago.
That sounds about right. You found that to be a funny story?
I do. And I remember her because her children were out there on the Pop Warner fields. And my wife and I specifically remember her son when he was playing. So and again, going back to your points, you just have memories and history, and it's always good. It's a good thing.
Okay, so let's recap a couple of things, and certainly we're going to have some performances by the world famous children of the Quality Life Center under the leadership of Miss Keisha. That drama club, the arts, they always outdo themselves. Let's go back and recap date, time, location.
The date is December 29th at the Dr. Carrie Robinson Center. The start time is 6 p.m. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
And how should people dress?
Dress is casual, business casual. It can be of African descent.
I will be wearing my African stuff.
I think I will do the same, my brother.
All right. I will be dressed like this, folks. Just
But
like
you
this.
don't have to.
I know.
Be comfortable.
Okay. Comfortable. All right. So, any final points?
Just come, be on time, be ready to have a good time. Visit our website, check out our Facebook page. If you have any questions, you can email me or Facebook us, and we'll get back to you.
And if you can't get in touch with Keisha, you can't get the email, get in touch with me. I'll get you in touch with Keisha. It's all one big happy family right here. And we'll be right back with some more conversations right here on LePis Live.